Hi, chat. Let's get into this. Let's get this going here. Sorry, guys. Got a little held up. Being late and gay and all that fun stuff here. So, all right. Let's, here we go. Hold on. I need to kill this. Oof, that was a little. All right. So, wait, where's my camera control? There we go, chat. So we got this. It is ready to rock and or roll. All right, so we are working on these motorcycles. I don't know if they're Indians or Harleys or whatever they are, but these are a lot of fun. They're nice and little. They're so little. And we're going to work on these bad boys. We're going to work on these sons of bitches. So. All right. But yes, I did see. Apparently, I am now like the arch nemesis of Steel Toe Reddit. It's like they are so so aggressive. But funny and weird, as is life, All right. You're watching the stream about Hayden? Yeah. Let's see here. Zap, how you doing? Captain Manning, how are you doing? Looks like a BMW, judging by the headers. No. That wouldn't be a BMW. We have a BMW for later, though. Because we have this for later. 2.0 also got me that. So we have a BMW for later. Don't worry. So. So, yes, Aaron. Well, it's basically an anti-Aaron Reddit. So take that for what it's worth. Like, it's not like it's anything that impressive. No, it is certainly not an pro-Aaron community. So, in the fairest sense of the DarksydePhil definitions, they are fucking detractors. They are detractors. Speaking of that, is Phil live right now? I don't know. But in the meantime, I think it would be let's see here. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Oh, Phil is live. Okay, well, anyways, yeah, here we go. All right, so here we go. We're gonna watch some mad at the internet here real quick. Kimbo, the Discords are voting against you. Will suffer. The Ricada Reddit has become anti-Ricada. Well, I think that happened for a while. Anyways, let's take a look at this. Let's see what this is.
Okay, this is DarksydePhil. He has come back from a week-long hiatus that almost caused like a civil war in the A-log community.
It did.
Because without DSP drip-feeding them a constant stream of inane slop to masturbate over, like fentanyl, they just start freaking the fuck out. The becoming conscious and having to look around and assess things as normal drives them into hysteria. So they almost lost their fucking minds. And
that's a pretty fair statement.
Now he's back. Now he's come back. He said that it wasn't a good trip that he had. It was also an unplanned trip, so that was very suspicious. What he is saying is that he's going to sue everybody. Basically, I think he's been emboldened by Billy Mitchell. So he's threatening to sue people, and I'll just let him speak for himself here.
I don't think it's going to work for him, but...
Yeah. Oh, and I will say one more thing before we move forward. As of today, officially, there are parties involved documenting all of that. Who's doing what, how often they're doing it, how much they're doing it, when they're doing it, what they're actually doing. Like, are you actually rebroadcasting me fully? Are you just clipping and editing and doing transformative work? All of that is being documented as of today, formally. I'm going to have everything I need in the future. So if you're out there and you think you've had the gravy train all this time and, oh, it's all been free and clear, as of today, I'm giving you official notice publicly. I'm sure this will be clipped. Everything is now being documented for the future. So I hope that if you're someone who actually steals my content illegally and benefits from it financially, that you have like a backup. Because pretty soon, everything you're doing is going to either come to an end or be mine, and I'm going to own it. Okay? If you pay for your house right now, your mortgage, with money that you make because you steal my content every day, well, pretty soon you're not going to have that money anymore. And in fact, all the money that you've made is going to be mine. You understand? So I'm just saying, now might be a good time to like go get a job and get some job applications out there. Maybe go, sing some fries, or maybe Uber driver or something, something like that. Now might be the time to dip your toe into the lake of something else, because the days of milk and honey for you are coming to an end. Everything is now being recorded, and you've gotten fair notice now, just so you know. So anyone else from this moment on who continues to do that behavior, that illegal behavior, you already knew that this was happening. You have no one to blame but yourself. I've given you fair public notice. Fair enough? Okay. Let's continue.
Well, no, it's not fair enough. If people are making transformative content, you don't get to bitch and moan about it and then just say that it's yours and you're going to sue them. That's actually unconstitutional. You can't just steal other people's shit. You can't stop people from talking about you. That's actually not fair enough. Matter of fact, it's not fair enough, bish. Let's see.
Take that, because wait a minute. He's earning a good living on his own merits, but we were always of the impression, our narrative was always that he couldn't do that. So how is it possible? Right? Because people actually like the content, because people like me. Unlike you, because when I was gone, your content was dead. No one cared about you when I was gone, because they're not watching for you. They're watching for me. Don't you get it, Leech? Don't you get it, Parasite? I'm the content. That's why I'm entitled to everything you get out of it. And I will have it someday.
I think that Wings of Redemption has a setup with his A-logs where he takes part of their ad rev and then they get to clip his shit and monetize it. So I don't know. It depends on how much of the content they're actually borrowing. Because the clip channels exist kind of in this gray area where, like, theoretically they're fair use, because there is precedent set that taking something in its entirety and transplanting it to a hostile space, like a different channel, is inherently a kind of transformation that changes the work. But all things intellectual property are like gray area and very case-by-case basis. Like the precedent where that's set, it's the Sargon case. And what Sargon had did was very clearly transformative, because he edited the video to he edited the sequence, so it's still one video or multiple videos by the same person, 100% her own content, but he takes clips and juxtaposes them next to each other to out her as a hypocrite. And that's very, very clearly transformative. But the judge in that case went really broad and said that the fact that it was even on his channel in the first place is a transformative element. So clips have never been tested in court, probably because the value of a clip is so low that it doesn't make sense to take that to court, because a trial is $75,000 minimum. So I'm not sure. I don't think DSP can afford that. But he might be able to voluntarily work something out with them if they're fearful of losing their channel for whatever reason. It depends on how he plays it. There is precedent either which way of him just completely losing and then also him getting what he wants, So he could win. However, I think legal mindset, who apparently is a really big channel now and has like 250,000 legal dick suckers, but apparently he's a big channel now, respected in the VTuber legal community, which is just the most disgusting thing I've ever heard in my life. But apparently he's been contacted by DSP or knows people who have.
Bob Starkey says, "Hey Andrew, sorry it's off topic. I tagged you on Twitter regarding DSP wanting to create contracts with restreamers. We'll love your taking it." I need to look at that because there's I saw Billy Mitchell threatening to sue DSP. That would be a great one to talk about. And DSP has reached out to me personally, like behind the scenes. I just told him, "Hey, look, thanks for reaching out to me. I'm not the lawyer you need." I gave him some recommendations of a lawyer to contact. Obviously that can help him if he wants to start, suing people. DSP is a very interesting character on the internet. And I think there's going to be a long saga for DSP, including some legal battles. So look forward to that.
I guess he would just go for copyright infringement, which is like a very strong favored tort because IP laws are fucking batshit. But I'm not even sure. How much do you think those retards around DSP even make from just like clipping his channel and slapping in a 45-second long intro sequence where there's like Star Wars references and shit? You think Duty makes like $1,000 a month off his clips? He might. Clip channels can make a surprising amount of money. Hell no, couple hundred. I guess Zyzern would know. You were a clip channel at some point, right? I know that you archived all the Medicare streams. It's hard to say because oh yeah, 2,000 rupees. Even if it is like $500, that's a lot of money if you're like a fucking Malaysian or some shit. Yeah, I imagine if DSP is properly advised by someone who knows what they're doing, and he also follows directions and does exactly what he's told, I imagine he can probably swing a branch and get at least shared ad revenue from these clip channels that just clip the best parts of his streams and shit. And then I don't know. I feel like he could. I feel like he could get away with it. It's not unprecedented and it's not dumb. The laws are set up in his favor, and there are people in his exact position who've done it before. Jordy did it. So we'll see. He won't. Oh, he won't follow advice. His clip channels will quit. The thing is, you say that. Like, okay, a principled person who really hates DSP would never ever take money. But DSP's biggest A-logs are like retarded, like psychopaths. So I don't think that's actually off the table. I think if you're like an Indian guy and clipping DSP is something that you enjoy, you get to do from home on your iPhone, and it makes you $500 a month. You're the richest man in your village and you don't do hard labor. If you're a Pajit and you have the option of taking $500 a month doing clips or $250 a month doing clips and sharing that with DSP, are you going to turn down that money and risk losing it all or getting sued and losing your channel? Probably not. So, yeah, I feel like he could do it. Are all the Clippers Jeets? I don't know. I'm just speculating. I don't know a whole lot about DSP's people still, except that they hate me more than life itself. So.
a Wall Street Journal story. And this, folks, is why I was attacking the Murdochs years ago when nobody else would stand up to them. Everybody's afraid and wet themselves and afraid they're not going to get on Fox and not going to get on the Hannity show, etc. Well, you don't need to do that if the guy's totally evil. And I hope with this massive lawsuit that President Trump just filed, Murdoch's own lawyers won't let him talk to President Trump because they're in a lawsuit. Laura Loomer, the key to this is that they lied about all this stuff with Russia to prevent us from actually getting a rapprochement with Russia and pivoting like Nixon did in reverse against the Chinese Communist Party, which is the main thing, the existential threat to our nation. You've got a bombshell that's going to come up on your podcast in about a half hour, I think, that talks about even more about this in Obama. Tell us what you've got.
Yeah, so there's a Navy whistleblower named Tom Schiller who has not gone public yet. The first time he's going public is tonight live on my show. So tune in, rumble.com/Laura Loomer in 30 minutes going live with this bombshell exclusive. There was a ProPublica report that came out this week about how during the Obama administration, Microsoft signed a contract with the federal government to implement a system called Microsoft Government Azure. And under this the system, Microsoft essentially was able to have the government contract for all of the, the cybersecurity and technological software and platforms across all government agencies. And it turns out this whistleblower, who I've been in communication with for months planning this release, discovered that the tech.
You guys are roasting Laura Loomer. I mean, that's not a great picture for sure. I like Laura Loomer. I don't know Laura Loomer, but I like her in terms of like her coverage and stuff. She's a little out there. So, but she's dedicated to President Trump, and that's what matters.
Support for Microsoft Government Azure is based out of China. And so essentially what you have here is classified information that is being accessed by Chinese foreign nationals in China because Microsoft has outsourced the tech support.
Cornboy says, what? She looks much worse than IRL.
Chinese nationals. And as we know, every Chinese national has a duty to collect as much intelligence on foreign nations, adversaries as possible, and deliver it to the CCP. And they are all pledging their allegiance to the CCP. And this is a massive problem because who is the person who signed off on Microsoft Azure, personally approving it? Well, it was Barack Hussein Obama. And so it's the first time that this whistleblower is going public with this information. The ProPublica report was okay, but it barely scratched the surface of how sinister this is. And I had a 2-hour sit-down exclusive interview with Tom Schiller. I'm in communication with Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth. I'm in communication with the Navy Secretary John Phelan about this.
All right, so she's got stuff working on, but I do want to show this clip right here. The hunted has become the hunter right here.
Great to see this coming from the ODNI, from Tulsi Gabbard. She's already released a huge amount of documents that people are aware of around JFK. This is a huge...
Bro, if Tulsi takes Obama down, like, holy crap, seriously.
Tranche of documents that they've declassified and released to the public. And what they showed, Jesse, is exactly what you said, that they knew early on that there was no hacking of election machines. That was very clear to them. And so then they had to, but they wanted to keep using the word hacking, almost certainly to be misleading, to mislead the public. I mean, I myself remember hearing about hacking of the elections, and I thought they were talking about the voting machines. They were just using that metaphorically, but they got the Washington Post and other mainstream news media outlets to talk about that, I think, in that way. And what they were really referring to was the release of Hillary Clinton's emails, totally unrelated to what was happening on Election Day. They were just talking about, what was in Clinton and Podesta's emails. Didn't have anything to do with hacking election machines. Jesse, I think the bottom line is this is another instance where you see the Democrats having projected what they were doing onto Donald Trump. The Obama administration was undermining public confidence in the elections, deliberately undermining confidence in the elections, and then accusing the Trump campaign of doing the very same thing.
Do you believe that the alleged FBI investigation into Comey and into Brennan is also related to these documents? And could there be more people under investigation?
Yeah, well, I mean, there is still so much more to be released. I mean, you may remember that we had reported that it was really earlier in 2016 that Obama's CIA director got foreign assets to basically bump into to get information to and out of pretty junior Trump campaign staffers in order to then create a predicate for the FBI to open its investigation, which, you know, if you can follow the steeplechase here, was basically all aimed at leaking information to the news media to create a perception that Trump was somehow compromised by the Russians. And that's just what keeps coming up and over and again. They knew that they didn't have the actual intel or any evidence to actually bring any charges against Trump because, of course, he did.
And this is why, like, how many times did I maybe I've been, because I've been following Trump for so long, but we don't hear the Russia nonsense anymore. But do you remember how much we used to hear that Trump was working for Russia, that he was controlled by Russia? You remember that? Now we hear that he's controlled by Israel. Now Israel is the new, Israel wasn't controlling Trump in 2017. Russia was. Now Israel is controlling Trump, apparently. But in 2017, it was Russia. You know, it's interesting how that works. It was kind of like a draft, you know, like Israel didn't get the #1 draft in 2016. Russia got the #1 draft pick and they got Trump. But then when Trump won the election in 2024, Israel actually got the #1 pick. And so now he works for Israel, not Russia anymore. So that's how it works. This is why I dismiss, like, I think there's valid criticisms against Israel. I think there's a good conversation to have. I also think that there's nonsensical fucking retards that take it to a level that when you take it to such a stupid level that it's just so ridiculous, it's not worth having. At that point, I just kind of want to meme on it, and I don't want to take you seriously because there's no point to have, you can't have a valid conversation with someone who's so fucking retarded that they think every single nonsensical story they don't even think about the context to it or anything like that. They just, oh yeah, Trump works for, you know, Netflix, Yahoo. It's like, okay. I mean, at that point, there's no point. Like literally, like you fucking, you know, stump your toe and it's the Jews' fault. It's like, okay, is there anything that the Jews aren't responsible for? Is there any problem in your life that the Jews didn't create? Just so we can kind of understand what we're dealing with here. Because if everything is the Jews' fault, then nothing is the Jews' fault.
Didn't do any of the things they were accusing him of, but they were constantly leaking to the news media. And that was one of the things that we saw revealed today in these new documents, is that they were using the intelligence community essentially as a public relations arm.
I guess now we know when Trump said, "I used to be the hunted, but now I'm the hunter," what he was talking about. Mike Schellenberger, great to see you. Great analysis. Thanks so much.
Great to see.
And that's essentially where we are right now. Obama, again, I think everybody that is following this is going to want arrest. And I don't think that that's a realistic expectation right now. I just don't. It's something maybe long-term to hope for. But if you're expecting Barack Obama
All right, Chad, I'm back.
to be arrested,
Thank you for
and perp walked in the next 2 to 3 years, you're probably going to be disappointed.
So
I hope I'm wrong about that. I'd love to be wrong about that.
So I put
but
something on for you. Let's see who's live. Smoking Scanner was live. We can go back and look for that. There's drag racing. There's shit. Now LA's starting to build up, but nothing yet. Pippa's live. Oh, I think they were racing near me. Yeah, we're racing here in Salem, Ohio. Dragway 42. God, it must be chilly out there if they're wearing sweaters. So, is everyone okay? Everyone's fine. Everyone's fine. Nobody's dead.
Hunter Patton, 452
Nobody's
in the
hurt.
left. Rich Corey, 481 on the right.
We're just dealing
Rich
with
Corey
stuff.
won
Yeah,
the
dealing
Saturday
with
night
life.
event in June here.
Dealing with life. They love you.
They both sucked on the tree. Hunter Patton makes it work. He's 33, 14 thou above for the win. Rich Corey's 43 on the tree. Breaks out 2 thou, taking 6 thou. Could have won it if he took 4 thou or less. Also could have won it if he wasn't 43.
It's not too far from me, actually. It's about an hour or so away. West Salem. Yeah, everything's all good, guys. I appreciate you guys asking, but everything's okay. I'm going to let that motorcycle dry up for a second.
Dylan Hatch down 467 in the left. Low fat, 462 in the right.
So hold on here. Can your mom come on and tell young Sean, Lauren? Maybe at some point. Maybe at some point.
Ooh, Tangler with the little nitrous purge right there.
Was DSP asking for me to represent him? Wouldn't be able to represent him because I have such a shitty opinion of him. I've already publicly stated like it wouldn't work. Besides, I watch fucking Snort Hogan all the time, so be like, sorry, Phil, I already subscribed to your detractors. You know, Duty and Memology.
$15 to a 20. Dylan Hatch, 15 on the tree, dead 6. Tangler, 20 on the tree, takes 5 thou to break out 4 thou. Needed to take a thou or less. Nice try.
As a race it
Dylan
for
Hatch
30
moves
grand.
on.
So yeah, I don't like this one. It's too loud. Like, you don't get to hear a whole lot. But if you guys want to watch this, let me know. We could find something else to watch. Let me know what you guys want.
Dustin Tackett, 484 on the left. Paul Persinger, 436 on the right.
Well, DSP couldn't do Metal Gear. It kicked his ass, period. We're going to watch these two guys, though, first. All right, we got both first stage, trip to second.
Tackett's been laying down great laps all night. He just missed it right there. Paul Persinger, 16
All
on
right,
the
we're going
tree.
to back out of this. All right. Sorry, I thought it was interesting because it's Ohio. What do we got? You want to watch fucking Smoke and Scan for a minute? We can do that. Okay. Where is we need live. Smoke and Scan. Oh, what the hell? What drag strip is this? All right, come on, let's get this. I want to watch these guys since they're here. Where the hell is this at? Rockingham, North Carolina. Come on, let's see these guys race. Let's go. We'll put Smoke and Scan on in a second. Chat. Are they racing back to like it's? It seems like they're racing from the back end of a drag strip going the wrong way. I don't know. That just seems weird. It's a weird looking fucking drag strip. Ooh. Panzer IV off G. Let's see. All right. Let's just do Smoke and Scan. Let's put him on. So, hey, military people, if those Marines, do they get special duty pay or like per diems or no? Cat Williams is the red boy. Cat, how you doing? For 149 with a super sticker. So,
try to get him in. He's here in the room.
There's no casino chat.
Daddy safe.
Sorry.
I've learned that they're trying to protect you. Like some cats.
Cat says, "Can you put the banana on screen for scale?"
He's not really that kind of cat. He wants to be right next to you all the time. And I thought it was okay. Well, maybe it's like a separation anxiety, but some behavioral specialists seem to say that in their mind they're protecting you. You know, so they're walking security. So he's my security right now. So you better not fuck around. Because they're tired of hearing it? Fucking music's gonna get me so many copyrights. God damn it. God damn it. Constant music is gonna get me in trouble. Well, Olaf, that's what they were saying. The grenades that they found, possibly, allegedly, in Santa Monica may have been what went off and killed the 3 deputies at the training facility as they were handling it. That's why I went and was saying it's kind of similar in a sense to what happened with LAPD, but thankfully in that instance nobody had died. They were handling fireworks. They put it in the truck where they expose of it. It exploded, damaged a bunch of houses. I mean, you know, broken windows, pieces off the facade, not like took houses down now. It's just before you go crazy. They damaged quite a few houses that were right around the truck, blew the truck up completely, of course, because they stuffed too much fireworks in there apparently, and it went off and it just boom. So it might have been something like that where they were, you know, handling these grenades that they found, and boom, one of them went off, and obviously the other ones went off, and who knows. Probably Jack Jones. That's what they do.
Yeah.
Oh man, I forgot the Dodgers are fucking playing. God damn it! Thanks for reminding me, Zach.
Sorry about that, chat.
Are cool. Thank you for the 58 months.
You might slide over to Razor Fist.
Damn,
Yeah, I
that's
understand.
crazy. Thank you, Are cool.
EDW Raptor, thank you.
Impressive.
Cat again, thank you.
Thank you so much, Are cool.
This is probably like TDY. Yeah, okay. Thank you again, EDW Raptor. Yeah, they'll probably get some for not being on a base. I was just wondering how that works for them. So looks like we finally got stuff dried. Okay.
Hopefully it's on. Okay, it's on tonight. Jesus. Surprised it's not on like Roku or some other shit.
What the fuck's on Roku? All right.
Battery domestic.
That's an awesome clip. Jesus Christ.
Let me give you a fast post time because I'm already heated up here. Post time for 2 coming up. Round 2 coming up, so get your joint rolled, your vaporizer ready, your bowl pack, your drink made, your dab rig going, your blunt rolled, because we are going to get hot.
Jeez. All right. Viva la raza.
Yeah, I saw him, Beach. I saw him for a little bit. I was lurking.
The green mat is it's an inch measuring.
I just, I don't want to get in and chat because then I got to keep
inches,
chatting, and I feel bad when people say hello and I don't say nothing back. So I'd just rather not even chat at all and just have it playing in the background while I do other stuff, Sports fans are getting shafted with this bullshit. What? How so? What are you talking about, Jim? 81 days till hockey. Dude, fucking football's right around the corner. Shit. Fucking football. Ian, let's go. Sheesh. Thank you, Ian, for the dono. It's good to see you. Happy Friday, Ian.
I'm not just whistling Dixie, no. I'm singing you a Bayou Serenade. I guarantee.
That's it. I guarantee. I missed that, dude. I missed those commercials. Traffic investigation. They wreck. All right, here we go. Without any further.
What the hell?
Number 1, the blue quad. Number 2, a black Miata motocross bike. And number 3, a black motorcycle, all being driven by juveniles. It's code 204-237 NRD 1849.
Racing motorcycles?
Like Bundy. Hey!
Unit for 15-man, 14687 Rain Street. First down, 60 years old. I have right shirt for description on a bicycle circling area. On a comments for additional. It's code 214-238 RD 1974.
All right, here we go. Without any further ado, it's time for
round 2.
This is bullshit. It's like Cypress Hill concert in here.
I love you, Mary Jane.
Smoke.
And away they go to a good beginning.
Man, this dude, like,
1 walk, 6 Ks, 4 hits.
he's like doing everything that Casey Tron like does, except he makes money.
Coming off, knock on wood, coming off injury, really. So, yeah, I mean, we are playing the Brewers. I mean, shit, they're second in their division, I think. Yeah, the Cubbies are just ahead of them.
All right, there we go, chat. Got the saddlebags on.
We're live.
All right.
The dono don't show on the stream. We can like
Razor, it takes me 40 fucking words to say a 12 sentence. Yes. That is an issue with him. EDW Raptor for 99 cents. Cat for 149. It's the most red. This is the most red I've ever had on my screen, chat. I'm going to have to screenshot this just because I've never had this happen before. Like,
my stream decks
this
still
many
won't
red
turn
boys.
on. I've been trying to figure out how to turn them on. Oh shit! There he is. There he
So.
is. He brought a fucking bullhorn.
All right. Put your washer short if you after that call. No. I was just been a little tired. Woke up. Yeah.
Oh, stop at the
Mine
music
sits
so I can
live
hear
covering
him.
Ethan Klein. I don't want to.
Want my cable?
Spindler alert. Who's Mr.
Oh
Spindler?
yeah, Jen. Yes. I'm sorry. Thank you for the dono.
Spindler?
Yes. Sorry, I
Who?
missed it. Went over my head. But yes. Completely agree. It's being shot everywhere.
So.
Come on, man. We don't need the Vicente or whatever. Come on, we need Mr. Spindler right now. I can't even hear him at all.
So.
The louder I go, the louder the music goes.
Oh, it's the guy. Oh, he is on LA City Council. Oh, okay.
I love that he showed up with a fucking bullhorn.
What's this guy? Oh, is he just a loon from LA?
Hey, Beach, are they back Tuesday?
7-Eleven coffee.
Stone, thank you so much, Stone. Stone Cold Yak, you're off. Thank you. Happy Friday.
He's a
to
lawyer?
You.
Oh. Well,
We got that to work at least.
aren't we all lawyers?
Put his camera back when he comes back in the room.
I think it's funny though. They all just
God
quit doing
damn
it after a while.
That just happened when I looked down. The fucking. No, it's 1-0. Okay. That was replay.
What the hell is this? I don't know.
My father used to drink coffee at night.
I mean, do you guys want to watch this, or what do you want to watch?
Like his
You
ass
can
would
watch
be
and do stuff.
drinking it at like fucking 11 o'clock, midnight. I'd come home late, as a kid. And I'd smell coffee as soon as, like brewing. Like, what are you doing? Drinking coffee. Then he'd go right to bed. It didn't affect him like that. Me, that should have keep me up. I'll end up having to do shit, play video games or sort cards. Because I won't be able to sleep.
No.
I'll toss and turn.
You guys want to watch the mindset? I guess we can do that. Your other streams get high and do the law. That'd be fun. Maybe I'll do a stream
SoCal,
one night where
him.
we're doing gummies or something. I'll take some edibles. That'd be kind of funny.
God damn it. That just happened. Oh, come on, Dodgers. Oh. Damn it. Damn it. That was a big shot, too. That was dead center. You hit that ball square. God damn it. Kirby Yates. Show him the gates. Get him out of there.
That would be epic. Yeah, we could try one night.
I don't know, Super Grinch. I don't know. I know this guy.
Oh,
We've
does
seen
Grant
him
shit
at
smell
the,
us?
LA City
Stream.
Council before.
Hi.
I've seen him a couple times. The Indians won tonight. Who cares about them?
Hell yeah.
Man, hold on a second. They're in the worst goddamn division in all of baseball, and they're still not even at the top. In fact, the last I checked on the AL Central, there was not one team above 500 other than one, and that'd be the Detroit Tigers.
Yeah.
They
So
were up like
what?
11 and a half fucking games on second place, and I didn't even think that was the Guardians. Like the Twins or something.
Man, he wants to fucking fight.
Well, there's
Guy
that.
wants to fucking fight, and I don't know if I'm here for this. So
I mean, like it or not, they're like I said, that's a telling tale that nobody in your division is above 500 except for one team. That's got to tell you something. Look at the other divisions. There's none other like that. Brewers are underrated. No, they are. They've got a lot of young talent. Absolutely, they do. They still have players that need to come up, like Tyler Black and a few others that are actually pretty good. So we'll see. They got a ton of young talent. The Brewers do. I'm just teasing.
tell me to suffer.
Hey, you better stop that, T-Dog. You must be from Milwaukee. Of course, that's it, Robin. You go look. I guarantee you, they won today. I'm sure they're probably 12 games up now on second place. Are they tagging on the wall? Look at the guy on the. Yep, he's bombing the wall right now on the ladder. Yep.
So they actually recorded it. Like
There's Spindler. Go back to Spindler now that the music's off. Please.
Which is a little scary.
Love, peace, pig.
And he's going to report a number of you for your violation.
Yeah, I was planning on camping out here this weekend.
God damn, Clitler, calm down back there. Nobody can hear themselves think.
It's sad all the protesters are gone. It's like they realize this is all bullshit.
My tax dollars
No.
will clean it. Yes. Absolutely right. Oh, there's a launch in 19 minutes. And watch it on. Yeah, remind me a minute ahead of time. We'll watch it on 450 cam.
Yeah.
You should see it on the 450 cam.
So there we are.
Yes, they're called schmucks. Now it's just a karaoke party. I want to hear him hit this note. Yeah, they didn't attempt that one. Lesson, ladies and gentlemen, lesson. There's some songs you don't attempt. You've listened to it before. That's why you're attempting singing it. So you should realize that at some point, wait a minute, I'm not going to be able to carry that note, not even close. So I'm going to make a fool of myself.
Smoking skin. Uh-oh. Hello, smoking skin.
Hello.
Thank you, smoking skin.
He's almost at 20K. A few hundred, or a little less.
There we go,
100.
chat. So you guys are getting a lot of rain.
Shout out to
No, it's not
Chavo
Anthony Bourdain.
and John. I mean, Darren and Serge too, of course. Yeah.
Yeah,
Chavo-
how are there so
Chavo
few people? Because nobody gives a shit anymore.
Good dude.
But Mindset's live. Let's see what's going on.
That's facts that I'm very proud of. I'm very proud of this one. I'm very proud of this one. This is one of my better thumbnails. I gotta lie. I kind of got a little chuckle out of this one. Right. Got a little chuckle. But it was clear from the chat. Wait, hold on. Denim's kind of okay. Hold on.
Anyways, let's see what we got here. Ooh, we got a cis pop here. We could do that. Hey, how much you guys love that? Well, sure. You don't have to have anything. We can just hang out and talk. We'll probably just do that. You can't get anything good to show up here. So, what? Yeah, something. That's not a bad idea, too. All right. Lex Juther, yes. Yes, I like talking also. Let's see here. We're down to this one. We're down to like almost done with this fucker. So, this is all set. This is done. Okay. So 40 and 41. Where do they meet? I don't know this spot here. Some of these instructions are fucking vague. Okay, so 36 and 37 go on first. All right. Remember, safety has new videos. Watch that. Will these be joining your grenadiers? Yeah. Sweet Tooth, you're asking how do you get somebody declared incompetent? Well, generally speaking, you need doctors to come in and attest to that. Now, a lot of times, do you have to have that as a specific thing? They come in and testify. It might be state to state dependent on that, but yes, generally you're going to need like a doctor to come in and say, yeah, this person is not competent to testify or not competent to manage your daily affairs. But it all depends on, you know, what your state requires you to do in order to make that happen. So let's see here. Oh, I see what I'm doing here with this. It's like little fender guards for the motorcycle. Okay. To the other side. Fucking duck. Fuck a duck. Let's get this down there. There we go, chat. Got these like fender guard, the fender protectors or something on the fender spacers. I don't know what you'd call these on a motorcycle. So, but yeah, as far as oh, you're just giving me a topic to explain. Oh, you don't need anyone to declare incompetent. But yeah, so the way it would work is though, I mean, a lot of times you would have that you'd fill out a statement, and the expert would fill out their statement and their review. And it depends on how much it needs to get contested. And, the court may appoint a guardian or a court advocate for the person you're having wanted to be declared a ward. So you can care for them because they have the right to contest it. So they would get their own attorney. What scale is this 135th? But that would be the kind of the rough topic or the rough process there. So, well, there's incompetent to stand trial, and then there's just incompetent. That's a little different. Those are two separate. Incompetent to stand trial is a whole nother monster. So, all right. Let's see here. What else we got? Well, this is not drying. It's not drying here. So, anyways, chat. You know what? I thought I had more gas in the tank. I'm starting to fall asleep again. So I think we may call it quits here. That means tomorrow night we'll have some good time. We sure I get to sleep tonight, so we're good to go for tomorrow. Half Irish says, how does incompetent work for dementia? The same way you get a doctor to evaluate that person and say that they're competent or incompetent, and you'd bring them in and you'd have them do an evaluation and you'd have them attest to that evaluation, and they may have to come in and provide that testimony, and they'd explain like, I had them draw the clock and they fucked that up. They can't remember nothing. There's things that I can do as an attorney to notify the court. That's part of, like there are memory issues. There's some concerns. There's all this stuff. Did I eat a gummy? No, but that doesn't sound like a bad idea, but I've got stuff to do tomorrow, so no. But yeah, I mean, it's not the easiest process, but it's a process that's identifiable, I would say. And yes, that person has the right to contest it and say, no, I'm not that, and help them advocate on their own behalf. So yeah, it could take a while to get it all done just because the court, they'd rather get it right once and then have to, partially get it right and then 15 years later fix it and half the people involved are dead. Like, what would they do? So, those are some good questions, though. I'm ripping that sticky hickey. All right, chat. Well, we're almost done. These are so fucking intricate. So fucking intricate. And I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just they are delicate little flowers. More or less. And it's, they are what they are. So, I'm going to let this sit because that's still not dried. And this is kind of dried. And we'll be back at it tomorrow, finishing up. J-Rock, you want to know about the German bike? It's 148 scale. So at some point here, we'll get some of this foam out and build them a little diorama. So of at least the ground. So with that said, chat, I will see you guys tomorrow. Good foamer, yes. And Kat and EDW, thank you both for your super stickers. I appreciate it very, very much.
Weapons, blacksmithing, and models of planes, esoteric works, and even some trains. Much merriment had while drinking White Claws, tips on hunting, and even talking the law. What just don't talk to cops. Even when they nab you on illegal stops. Just 'cause you did it doesn't mean you're guilty. But please talk to a local attorney. Was that the fat guy Rick hated yelled at? Why, yes it was. He even knows he's